So I'm back, and finally we're doing a predictions video for a WWE pay-per-view. I've really wanted to do one for a very long time. Sadly, the time doesn't really open up for me, but I'll try and do it as frequently as possible. And one I really wanted to do was on the Royal Rumble, and luckily, that's what we're doing this year. And let's just jump straight into it. Let's not make this a super long video. So the first match we got to talk about is probably going to be the main event. Royal Rumble, Men's Royal Rumble. And it's obviously going to be down between two people. Cody Rhodes, who's already confirmed to be in the Rumble, or Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who is heavily being rumored to be in the Rumble with the background of the poster for Royal Rumble and the Wrestlemania Hollywood theme. Plus all the posts on social media that WWE is making about The Rock. Wow. Definitely, that's definitely not hinting at him, right? Yeah, it all seems like it's coming together to be a Rock return. But will he return? That's the question. I think he will. A lot of people think that he won't. I think he will. They can't be teasing it this much if it's not already confirmed. Like if they haven't already confirmed plans with Dwayne. Honestly, I think for this year's Royal Rumble, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is going to return and win. And here's why. So The Rock Cody Rhodes left us with Seth Rollins attacked him. And is WWE really just going to leave the whole rivalry alone after Seth attacked him after Hell in a Cell? I don't think so. So this is what I think is going to happen. I think that somehow, someway, Seth Rollins is going to cost Cody Rhodes the match at Royal Rumble. He might eliminate him, he might do something like that, or Cody will eliminate Seth. But then Cody will somehow get eliminated later, I don't know. We'll see. But I do not think Cody's winning. I think that it's going to be The Rock. And what Cody will do, I think that Seth Rollins might beat Roman Reigns for the title, possibly, like at least the WWE Championship. And I think that that's going to happen. Or possibly Adam Pearce takes the belt away from Roman due to all of the stuff they've been causing, all the disturbance they've been causing with the authority of WWE lately. I feel like those are two great possibilities and they could both be leading up to them. Because I don't think that Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania Hollywood would be just a regular match like the other one was at WrestleMania last year. I think that there might be something on the line, so I think somehow, someway, Roman Reigns is going to lose that WWE title and will remain Universal Champion. However, what I think The Rock is going to do, I think The Rock is going to win the Royal Rumble, but then lose to Roman at WrestleMania. And we'll get into that much later, maybe in April if I make WrestleMania predictions, but that's my predictions for the Men's Royal Rumble match. The Women's Royal Rumble match. I think, just straight up, Rhea Ripley's most likely going to win the Royal Rumble match for the women. It's going to be Rhea Ripley or Shayna Baszler. And originally I thought it was going to be Shayna when Ronda held the title, and I thought she was going to betray Ronda, or Ronda would betray her for the championship, and they'd fight at WrestleMania. It made sense to me. And I feel like that could have been the original plan. But it doesn't seem like that anymore. So I think to be safe, I might just be going with Rhea Ripley. So if I have to make the overall prediction, Rhea Ripley to win the Women's Royal Rumble match. Now it's Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss. And I think, to be honest, I think Bianca Belair is going to walk out with the Raw Women's Championship because I think that Uncle Howdy will cost Alexa Bliss, or Bray Wyatt will cost Alexa Bliss the win, because this win would be important to her. This match is one of the most important matches to Alexa Bliss in a long time. And what happened with Bray Wyatt when he had a very important match? A match that meant a lot to him. Alexa cost him and betrayed him. So Uncle Howdy or Bray Wyatt might cost Alexa Bliss. And I feel like Uncle Howdy might cost Alexa Bliss. So Alexa Bliss has no other choice but to join, feels like she has no other choice, but to join Bray Wyatt and possibly The Fiend. And we're going to get into that in a very brief moment. In just a moment, we're going to get into that. But yeah, I believe that Alexa Bliss is not going to win the Raw Women's Championship at the Rumble, as she's still going through a transformation, and it's clear that it's not finished. So I don't think it's possible that Alexa Bliss will be walking out with the Raw Women's Championship at Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens at the Royal Rumble is an easy prediction. Roman's definitely taking home the win. The only question is, will something happen with Sami Zayn and the Bloodline? Will Sami betray them? Will they betray Sami? Will everything stay the same? I feel like there will be some type of controversy that leads up to Sami teaming with Kevin Owens at WrestleMania to take the tag team belts away. Or even they get back together at Royal Rumble so that way they can win the tag titles in Montreal at Elimination Chamber to derail Roman's momentum, to actually make people think that Roman's heading on a downfall and that The Rock is going to beat him. It could also be, like, think of it. If Adam Pearce strips him of the title, or if Seth Rollins beats Roman of his title, and then the Usos lose the tag titles to, let's just say, Judgment Day and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, or just Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, this will make people believe Roman is on a downfall and that The Rock actually stands a chance of beating Roman rather than putting him over. I think that could happen. But yeah, definitely I think one is going to turn on the other and that Sami will be joining Kevin Owens. Well, maybe with time or on that night, but I think the Bloodline's going to betray Sami Zayn at the end of that match. I believe there's none other than this one, but I saved the best for last, in my opinion. The most interesting for last.
LA Knight, yeah!
Versus Bray Wyatt. Mountain Dew pitch black match at the Royal Rumble. This has potential to be amazing. It also has potential to be downright trash. And here's what I'm going to say. I think that the Bray Wyatt is going to return as The Fiend at the Royal Rumble and will beat LA Knight, because Bray Wyatt said on the Firefly Funhouse just last night, which I gotta say something. I'm so happy the Firefly Funhouse is back. It gave me so much nostalgic feelings and it was just so amazing to watch. That made my day, to be honest. And yeah, he hinted whatever comes through that door is your problem. And Bray Wyatt has a door in his entrance now. So could there be a door for his entrance, but the Fiend's music starts playing, and the Fiend Bray Wyatt walks through the door, and it's a quick squash. LA Knight tries to put up some type of a fight, but it's quite similar to Finn Balor and the Fiend at SummerSlam. That's my prediction. That's what I think could happen. But if Bray Wyatt does not walk out as the Fiend, if Bray Wyatt is just going to be himself, I honestly cannot see Bray Wyatt winning, simply because then there has to be more of a growth in the story. And also, Bray Wyatt said in the final episode of the Firefly Funhouse that it will be a new Funhouse, a new him, and that the puppets would be healed, right? The puppets are healed. The Funhouse is back. It's kind of a new Bray Wyatt, because Bray Wyatt went through all this stuff. So a new Fiend is all that's left from what he promised us back in 2021, before his release. And he hinted at it too. The Fiend, I'm confident. He's coming back, and if he does, I'm going to go crazy. I'm telling you right now. So, by the way, join my Discord server. It will be in the link down in the description below, because that is where I'm going to literally lose my mind. I literally don't care if it's the middle of the night. I don't care. I'm going to have trouble sleeping that night. It's going to be crazy if the Fiend Bray Wyatt comes back, because the Fiend is the character that really, really got me into Bray Wyatt. I always thought that Bray Wyatt was amazing, and he was always one of my favorites. But the Fiend just elevated him to like my favorite, my absolute favorite, and it's hard to describe. It made wrestling so much more enjoyable for me, and I really hope that if the Fiend comes, the Fiend stays, and that he destroys LA Knight, and that we can see a lot of cool stuff. And it looks like Alexa Bliss will be joining him soon too. And yeah, that's pretty exciting as well, but I really hope that we do get the Fiend back. Anyways, that is it for the predictions today for the Royal Rumble. I hope you enjoyed this prediction video. Thank you all so much for watching. It really means a lot to me. And I hope the Royal Rumble is way better than whatever we got last year. And it's the first one Triple H is booking, so I trust it. Anyways, I'm done talking. I've literally talked for too long. Someone needs to stop me from talking at this point. Well, I'm out. Goodbye.